Good morning. Just about 7 months ago, I began posting these messages because our world as we knew it changed dramatically. We got hit with the pandemic. Would you ever have really thought that possible? I honestly didn't. But the signs were there. We just never paid attention to the reports or the articles, and why should we have? Our lives were going along okay. Sure, we had some issues, but we also had so much freedom to just do what we wanted. We really were self-assured and self-consumed. But this pandemic has really changed things up. We have lost so much, every single one of us. We've had to grieve something in this season. It could be as simple as changed vacation plans, or as serious and tragic as a lost loved one. In fact, there is no one this pandemic has not affected in one way or another. And although many people have struggled and suffered and lost some things and still are, I've been wondering, is it possible that there are also things you have gained in this time too? Think about it for a minute. Was there maybe, slower starts to your day? More free time for family bonding, maybe more time to read, or simply reflect on your life and what you really need and don't need, on what is really important. See, although this virus absolutely took a lot from us all, unless we find something good, we will surely fall into despair, depression, bitterness. We'll dig ourselves into such a pit that it'll be almost impossible to pull ourselves out. Maybe you're even in it now. I think most of us respond to the issues we face in very similar ways. We put all our focus on changing the circumstances that are troubling us. Even our prayer life becomes all about asking God to fix something so our lives are made better, at least what we think is better for us. But I'm thinking that instead of working so hard to achieve a change in our circumstances, what if we worked at changing our perspective? Worked at learning to be able to see the difficult things in our lives through the lens of God's design and purpose. The thing is, if we saw every negative situation in our lives as a means for God to work good in us, maybe we would begin to see our issues, trials, and struggles as opportunities for God to do something transformational in our lives, something good. And maybe the prospect of God at work in our lives would change us at a level deeper than the surface issues that so often derail us, even if our circumstances never change. See, if you gain nothing at all in the midst of all that we've been going through, I hope you at least learned something about your faith. I know I have. See, I've learned over and over that God doesn't waste our pain. And if our hearts are open to it, God can use it to refine us and make us better. See, when I confess my feelings of inadequacies, when I admit I'm helpless on my own, I get to a place of reliance. And that's just where God wants me, because in this place of helplessness, God takes center stage. And when I let God lead, things start to happen. Changes come. Sometimes to my circumstances, but always to me. And the best part is, as God changes our perspective, we will begin to see less of what is wrong and more of what is possible. And this perspective shift helps me face another day. The thing is, my circumstances may not change, but hope seeps in through the cracks. And right now, hope is what we all need. In fact, I'm praying that when all this is over, I will be a better person than I was before all this, a person filled with much more hope, faith, love, joy. And today, that is what I am hoping and praying for you. So be encouraged, stay safe, Keep wearing your mask and washing your hands. Socially distance when out, and always, always look for blessings. Trust in God and His purposes for you. And hang on to hope. Know that I am praying for you, and I love you, and so does God. See you soon. Peace.